7-7. All right, we are in. Good morning. Happy Sunday. We are in. What made me play 7-7 yesterday in MD, right? Saw a few numbers. All right, so this is Michigan, and as you can see, Michigan had 7-7-9, so the ball land in Michigan. All right, 7-7-9 in Michigan. Played in the MD, right? No coincidence, numbers don't travel kind of thing. Let's rock and roll, guys. I came to you today before I get my exercise in, man. Look, cardio day today. Pull out your jump rope. Walk up your stairs, if you will. Do something today. Do not just wallow down in the bed, man. Got to do something today. Do something today. Today is the 5th. What are some of the numbers that we can play in Michigan? I will be doing Michigan today. Michigan had 623. Don't forget 623 travels. I mean, it travels with 217. Michigan, you might get 217. You never know. All right, let's see. And don't be afraid to give me a thumbs up this morning, guys. Don't be afraid. If it's hurting you to give me a thumbs up, you might want to slide off the page. This is a lottery page. Lottery page and positivity page. We are now in Michigan. They had 977 yesterday, and again, I played in the MD. If you know somebody that's playing numbers in Maryland, man, let them know they might want to play 779. Let them know normally about this time 779 should appear. All right, don't hold that against me if it don't come out, but just keep it in. What is this? Halloween. All right. So now we are in Michigan. They had 992. This looks like an easy lick. Let's just go ahead and slide this over here in Michigan. These are some Michigan numbers that you should consider. 992. Then they had 977. Now, we are going to do Michigan, right? I know everybody is looking right about now. Again, guys, a thumbs up will not, it will help me, but I don't think it will hurt you. Does that sound pretty fair? It will help me, but I don't think it would hurt you. If you are on this page, all you got to do is just hit the screen, hit it with your thumb, hit it with your middle finger. If you don't like me, I'm sure I'll get many likes probably by then. All right, do me a favor. Hit it with your middle finger. Just say we're saying something bad towards you. Hit it with the middle finger, guys. Go ahead and do that. Because that's the energy some of y'all be giving me. Thank you. Did you do it with your middle finger? Or can I get a heart over there? Somebody great start laughing. I know. All right, this is Michigan. Look, if you playing 4 digit, this 992 automatically lets us know that 1811 might come. If you know how to add, I shouldn't have to explain it to you. Right here, down here. See, these are some good numbers, man. They are playing Michigan, but we are going to get them. You get 1450. 1454 Michigan. This is a good hand right here just by saying 977, 1472 in Michigan. This is a good number. If you haven't already had that, y'all might want to play it. 1463 in Michigan. We can work with some 4 digits now. Somebody just had 1463 in their state. You might just want to play 977. All right, so Michigan, 977 again. I want to show y'all something, right? If I show y'all this, I'm not gonna give it to you all the way. But I just want you to follow me on this one, man. I'm getting ready to show y'all something. Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 second. All right. Let's try this out. Now, I haven't been looking in Michigan. This is my first time. We're gonna go through Michigan's calendar, right? We're going to see. So right now, Michigan might get an 84 pair. Just might. Hey, I'm not talking no off the wall stuff over here, guys. I'm only sharing with you what I have learned and what I have read about. Normally, you hear. Look. Let me just say this again, man. I know with social media now, it kind of like gives us a shortcut. So say if you buy a car, when something start going wrong with your car, many might have new cars, many might just have a good warranty, but you always want to get your car guide, right? If you kindly slide over there to your glove compartment, you got a book on your car. You got a book on your car. When your tire pressure light come on and you don't know what it is, many might go to YouTube, many might go to Google now. So y'all have a rusty car book, in your cars, dust all on it, right? You'll go there to try to figure out, hey, what's this sign in my car, or why is this doing that? On many lottery pages, such as this one, I'm going to try to let you know where I'm getting this stuff from, guys. There's no way that somebody can get up here, and let me repeat this, because a lot of y'all are still lost. So some told me, man, before you get your little workout in, bro, talk to these peoples again, because these peoples are lost, man. You cannot go off what somebody conjure up and call itself telling you about some numbers, right? All that stuff sound good. Let me try to keep this just a little bit professional and not start nothing and not take a shot, right? How can I go here? How can I go here? Or can I? Can I just? Because many of us getting lost with this, right? So you have people. I came up with a solution, right? Okay, let's hear your solution, brother, sister. Let's hear it, because all right, this is what the numbers are doing, right? Yeah, okay, that's what the numbers are doing. Okay, anything else? I used to do this kind of workout. This didn't work. That didn't work. I came up with this solution. Okay, let's hear it. And we talk about it every single day. We talk about it every single day. It's sounding good. Numbers are coming out as they supposed to, because just like I said, had I would have thought about 779 in Michigan, I probably would have hit. But I was rolling off for the MD's lottery numbers that gave me assumption to play 779. But guys, we cannot go off of what people are insinuating about the numbers, man. Even with me, you saying, okay, third eye, well, you getting up here saying, I know y'all can check me on that. But at the same time, I send y'all where I'm getting my knowledge from. Y'all get that? So when I'm getting up here doing something, and like I say, I'm not going to show my whole hand. This is totally different from the Malungo's Magic window. You can go to Pick 34, entertainment purposes only, PICK 34, right? I'm trying to tell y'all guys, this lottery stuff is getting very simple. Since I have really sat down, studied, and read, and stopped going live all day long, like I owe a heavy bill, since I took a little time for myself, right? And y'all probably saying, damn, how much time you need? I need a lot of time, right, to sit down and actually read. I've been coming close to a number like every single drawing, every single drawing. We all know I like 864 in DC. We all saw what came out yesterday in DC, right? But guys, always even when somebody is trying to explain something, hey man, where you get that from? Can you direct me to that? Can you direct me to it? Because I can't keep going off what you insinuating, what you are writing down. I can't keep going off that. Some of our screws is missing right now. I refuse to listen to somebody who's not really rap tight. Listen to half of these people, the things they say, they should have been canceled. If you ask me, they should have been canceled. But let's get on to the real deal. Right here now in Michigan, they need an 84 pair. It's possible they can get one. If they haven't had one, we're going to see just by this 77 pair. We're going to go to Michigan, right? Because I'm giving Michigan some numbers. Again, don't y'all know last week I gave two winning numbers, 4590, 4590, and 459. Two winning numbers. And I was like, dang it, I don't know why I didn't play it. But, man, you be trying to look out for other people and you save yourself for last. That can't keep working with me at this point. So, look, 9, right? I think Michigan might get 684. We gonna go to Michigan, right? See, over here, what we do is we learn how to identify numbers. God damn it, we're not all about the hooping and hollering, getting amped up, getting our voice, just running our pressure up. We're not about that. We learn how to identify numbers. So right now, I'm saying just by we seeing 977. Michigan might need to start playing anything with an 84 pit. Please don't tell me they had one, because I don't want nobody to make it seem like you've been looking. All right, so here's a 77, right? With this new lottery information, by anybody having a 77 pair in their state, we got to look for 84 pair. If they haven't had it, we need to bring the noise. So I'm looking for Michigan to have 684 as well, just like DC. I'm going to hit some. I don't know. Damn it, man. Okay, so here's an 84 pair. We looking for 648 in Michigan. Now, I'm not going to try to show all this. So right here, here's another 84 pair. We just got a 77. So is it possible in September, Michigan had a 77 pair up in there? Let's scroll and see. Somebody else can give me this. Damn, they had another 84. So somebody else can scroll and say, well, do my state while we are right here live. So it won't make it seem like, well, you looked at the numbers, because people have childish minds and they'll do anything. They'll do anything to try to discourage you. So any 77s in that month of September in Michigan, they already had the 864. So yes, you can now play 779. See, this is how we do over here, man. We're going to identify these numbers, man. We're going to identify these numbers. I need somebody state. 7 of y'all up here, 2 thumbs up. I told y'all the fastest way to give me a like, take your middle finger and just hit the like button 2 times. I should get a whole lot of those, man. So come on, man. I'm waiting for somebody, man, because I got to burn some calories off. Come on, y'all. I'm not trying to waste my time this morning. I don't have time to play. I know, well, it is first Sunday. A lot of y'all going to church. Look, I got a word today, right? Let me just tell y'all, I'm going to save somebody a trip. All right? This going to switch up just a little bit. You want to reach out to somebody today. You might want to clear the ice. You might want to go visit somebody. Today is not your day to do it, all right? You might want to wait. Yeah, I know today is first Sunday. You're going to take your communion. Today is not going to be the day that you're going to want to reach out to that person, all right? This might scare you just a little bit. Just save a trip. Save a trip. Probably try to wait till Wednesday or something. Today is not your day, all right? Let me be the one to tell you that early this morning. Again, you want to reach out to somebody. You're tired. We just can't keep living like this kind of thing. Today is not your day. You're going to get your feelings hurt. All right. You're going to get your feelings hurt today. So let me just save you a headache. Let me save you some sorrow this morning. All right. So I'm waiting. If anybody else want to come on, I don't know how I had this live going. Nobody saying anything. So, damn. So DC, we definitely looking for 684. We definitely looking for 684. Play the number, man. You have the rest of this month to play 684 in DC. What about 703? It's still due, but do you have enough to play all of these numbers, man? Because we are on to something very, 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 very new here on this page, man. It's like a 65% chance. If you are viewing this page, it's either you're going to get close to your wins now or you just getting ready to start hitting. Just like that. Just like that. Let me say it again. It's either you're going to start getting more closer, which some of y'all probably already are, but you getting ready to start hitting. If you can just play the number. If you can just stop going haywire. Oh, I like this. Oh, man, it's not going to work, guys. It's not going to work, right? Some of y'all are still, supporting pages that in order for you to get numbers, you have to pay. I ain't mad at those peoples at all, right? But after they finish sharing the numbers with you, after you actually gotta play the number that they specifically told you to play, how is it going to be possible that you're going to play the number if you done jumped on this page and saying, oh, he said play this can go for my state? How you going to be able to play the number at that state in your state and other states? How are you going to be able to do it? right? How would you be able to do it? Leave it in the comments. How you gonna be able to do it? So that's Michigan, man. We looking for 684. I don't. Damn it. Let's go with Michigan again, cause if that stuff already happened, I'm not sure. So here's your 684. Should we start at 684? Let's do 684. Let's do it 684. Let's see what 684 is about, because maybe Michigan already had their little wave of it. Let's see. There's somebody right now. They just looking. I like this game right here, man. I like this. Cause see, when you're doing it like this, and it gets people to move their brain just a little bit. I'm not going to run it down to you. I showed my hand too many times. So 90. We'll say 684, 690. 684 and 390. 684 and 390. 684 and 390. Let's see. See the number. Number biting already. So 684, 390. Look, 970 right here. Six. Oh my God. Yeah. Did I see that? That's not fair. Somebody gotta give me some numbers in their state and let me do it. Cause see, that's not fair. That's not fair at all, man. Look, 684 tag 660 with it. 690. So can 690 still repeat? Yeah. See, that's a DC algorithm though. I got a lot of things on this side, man. I keep telling y'all this. By the time somebody catch up with this one, I'll be on to something else, man. By the time somebody catch up with that, I'll be on to something else. There's no stopping me at this point. There's no stopping me at this point. So I need somebody else state. 7 of y'all up here. Go ahead and get your state. Come on back to me. Leave it in the comments, because I don't think. Oh wow, I got this coming out at Good morning, man. How you doing?
Good morning.
How's everything?
Great. How are you?
I see somebody looking at me. How you, boy or girl?
Oh boy.
How you doing this morning?
Say better now.
Everything good?
Yeah, kicking out all his pee.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. So say, man, don't disturb me then, man. Have a good one, boss man. All right, so
Good job, Bob.
okay, so we are now in Ohio. So Ohio, this should be easy for you. Y'all had 465, shouldn't that repeat? Y'all had 802. Now I don't have to do no extra work. We just landed in Ohio. Ohio 802. So y'all had to have 357. But let's just do Ohio. So now I'm glad, because I didn't see Ohio. We're gonna write some numbers down. Well, DC just had this. Numbers don't travel though, right? Whoever said something crazy and ridiculous like that. 456, it might repeat, but me looking at 465 rather. It's 456, but it's a different formation. 6-way combination, but it's different. Over here, when you call out the numbers, you just can't say. You got to be like really, really, really correct, because I'm gonna ask you. That's how it came. I might say, what came out in Ohio? You might say 280. We all know that's 802, but it didn't come 280. It came 802. This is how y'all missing y'all money, when y'all want to look at these numbers and identify them, when I want to do it and give them to y'all. Y'all just can't say it was just 280. No, it was 802. So we know Ohio had to have 357. These are some numbers, right? This is some old rules right here. But we looking in Ohio. You not on your number option stuff no more, man? No, I kind of moved away from that, because I noticed that folks is doing it now, and that's good. They're catching on, so they can have that. I'm on to something new now. All right. So 65. Where are we? Give me a minute. I'm gonna trick it up just a little bit because somebody might be trailing me, man. 6-1. Ohio should have had 127, so I gotta switch it up just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, we're going to go to Ohio. We are now looking for 127. If it came that way, that's good. Now, when you're looking for it, it don't matter how it came. We just looking for it. All right, let it be known. I'm getting ready now. Key into Ohio. We are looking for 127, or we're looking for 509. We ain't worrying about 357 because that's what I was saying. We're not worrying about that. Somebody probably just missed the number. All right, but we are looking for. This is October. We looking for 127. And by the way, Ohio 287, you possibly can get that same 779. Oh, wow, Ohio. So, Ohio, you might get triple ones. Look, don't forget, whenever you see 967, you got to play 301. There's your 301. Whenever you see 301, it's possible 759 can hit. Don't forget, and it's possible you can get triple ones. So whoever had triple ones better jump in. So we getting ready to go to Ohio. We looking for 127 and we looking for 509. Good gracious. Yeah. So you can tag it along. Here's your 7712 right here. All simply because we just seen 456. So did the 456 repeat? Don't forget those 77s. You should see 84. Now we're wide open. Now I can teach, right? Anybody want to slide me a little tide off? And there's your 84 pair right here. Ushers, get that young lady over there envelope. She like what I'm saying, please. All right, so that's it. Now, man, now that I know this stuff, I can off of YouTube. I can really talk about my city. Really talk about how the National Guards are out here heavy. And gentlemen, if you are on this page, let me just explain something to you. ICE is still out here. This is for entertainment purposes only. Man, these guys and girls look scary. Yes, they are women, ICE. Yeah, they look scary, man. They riding around with Texas hard tags, smacked out windows. Guys, I'm going to try to tell you, man, these people, you do not want to get on your line. I'm going to let you know that now. I've been seeing them all yesterday, right? They're riding around and, of course, anything Dodge, late model Chargers, anything Durango, windows smacked out, Texas hard tags, man. So y'all better act right. Y'all better act right. I don't care if you're driving, man. You better sit straight up. If you got tinted windows, if you got DC tags and you know you riding around your whole windshield smacked out, man, y'all better get this stuff together, man. Cause you definitely asking for a probable. They got their probable cause, right? Now we know we have been getting a little pat on the shoulder, man. Riding around with tents. If you have DC tags, man, right? Now I have had a few cars, my windows dark, but I always had enough sense to know, bro, the windshield stuff is a no-no, bro. You're not in Florida. You don't get enough sun here to have your whole windshield smacked out. Let's have common sense, guys. Now I know a lot of us we ride around town and whips that we don't want nobody to know. Well, I guess those days played out. Ain't nobody driving nothing out here no more. I mean, those days are gone. And if the average person is driving a nice whip, they have a business, right? They proud to let you know, hey, that's my car. I'm clean now, right? I got vending machines, man. I'm my own boss, right? I'm selling homes. I got dump trucks. So ain't nobody really into that world no more to where as though when they buy stuff, they got to hide their whole entire face. They don't care if you see me. I don't care. You should have got me when I was out there, bro. I'm clean now, right? But I'm just letting you know, if you out here driving around, you just in your way, um, you know you might be carrying an extra 5 years on you. If you get what I'm saying, leave those smack windshields alone, right? Leave them alone. Let these people see who you are, man. If you want to tint the front window, just, you know, towards the sun visor, tell them to cut it off right there. But all that, you want to ride around and your windows tinted, they pulling you over, man. They're not playing. If you have V8 tags, I know a lot of y'all are just stingy. Some of y'all are tight, right? You just want to fly out VA like it's 97, 94. You got somebody with a VA address or whatever else. Man, look, they on all that, man. They are on all of that. It doesn't fit a car, to be honest with you. And I don't know if I'm gonna take a shot at somebody, but if you are like in the nation's capital, right? And we know a lot of Virginia tags come through, but when you look at VA tags, first thing you look at is maybe a doctor, right? You look at a doctor, you look at some Georgetown student coming from VA going to the hospital. How do you'll see an Audi, let's say an Audi, big, you'll see a big Audi loan, you'll see a 460 loan, recliner seat in the back. And the first thing you do when you see it, you can be walking with somebody and you say, if you one of those heavy gamblers and you just want to gamble about everything, man, I bet you $50 that car got VA tags. And lo and behold, the minute the damn car bend a corner, VA tag. That stuff doesn't match. And man, these peoples know that stuff, man. Many might say, damn, that's like stereotyping. Nah, but it is what it is, though. It is what it is, right? How many Virginia tags you just going to just see float in the heart of DC? You s- and that's when they see the vehicles. That's the first thing they do. I seen them pull a young guy over. He had what's the name? Had a Q. He had like a Q one. He had an Infinity. I think it was a Q35. It was something, right? I'm chilling. Three young men. They in the car. I mean, you can say what you want to say. Came past the light. I think they came past the light. The light was on yellow, meaning you supposed to yield, right? When we get our when we so hyped up as a child, 14, 15 years old, your father done signed off for your permission to go down there and take your learners, right? We hype. We know you're supposed to yield at a yellow light, right? Meaning when you're approaching the light and it's turning yellow, you pretty much supposed to yield, right? I mean, that's what the law states. We don't follow the rules. He pushed through the light. Police came right on behind him, pulled him over. I think I uploaded the video. VA tag. Nah, matter of fact, they had California tags. That makes it even worse. Damn, nobody from California can't drive in DC. Yeah, they can, but hey, man, it's not me, it's them. When these ICE agents see certain cars, man, they are pulling that stuff over, man. They're pulling it over. So I'm talking to anybody. You on this page, guys, y'all about to tighten up, man. Y'all definitely about to tighten up. They are not playing out here, man. They are not playing. They are pulling over. Whatever they see, if they think it don't look good, they putting it over. Just that simple. You can get out here, oh man, you violate, man, them peoples are going to do what they gotta do. If they had that probable cause, man, they gonna do it. They're gonna do it, man. So to avoid that, try to walk right, man. If you know what you're doing right now on this Sunday, Check yourself before you leave out the house, man. Check yourself. Hey, should I, if I do this, I know this ain't right. This looking a little loose. Or check yourself out before you leave out the house, man. Because all that, oh man, they got on me and all that, man, them peoples don't want to hear that, man. They don't want to hear it. Do not give them no probable cause, man. Because they are blitzing, man. They on cars. They on cars heavy. They on cars heavy. It's nowhere in the world I'm going to get in the car and I'm in D.C. My whole goddamn car smacked out. You can't even see a shadow on the steering wheel. You asking for trouble, man. Unless you one of them. Now that's one thing. They pull you over. You got this. You going to show them something. Nah, but other than that, man, you shouldn't be no normal individual that's on your way to work or something, or just, nah, bro, we need to see who in here, man. Like I say, those days of the smacked out windows, it's gone. People had reasons to ride around. Ain't nobody wants you to see them driving a $100,000 car, man. Those days are gone, right? You're going to float through the city. You the only one with this. You don't want nobody to know who you are. Yeah, you go ahead and get it smacked out. Whole windshield and stuff like that. But now, it ain't no reason. I mean, you want a little privacy, yeah. Some of these cars come with back tinted windows. But all that, the window smacked out, like you a president, man, you asking for trouble, man. You asking for trouble. I'm just letting y'all know that. You asking for trouble, man. I mean, the average person, again, like I said now, man, that the days of the city being just, let me just put it like this, right? Now with social media and, the average guy who might just be sitting around, I think he or she know, look, man, this money people get now, man, it's either off the internet, people got their own business. So to the average person, if these guys, that caliber that's going to take what you got, the average person going to say, man, I'm wasting my time, man. Like, this person making money off YouTube. And that's not to say they can't steal. But back in the day when I was coming up, if somebody wanted to grab you, they knew if they got their hands on you worth, or somebody in your family was worth maybe $100,000-$200,000, man, bring that to me. Bring that to me. Back in the day, if somebody was to grab you, they know they was coming off real heavy. If you know where else I'm going, they know they was going to come off. But now, ain't nobody's their time, because what the fuck? We gonna grab you and we gonna wait to the 21st so you can get paid? Like, man, you a YouTuber, man. You on TikTok. Somebody grab you now, they want you to, man, take me where that stuff at, man. Take us where it's at. Fuck, somebody grab you, give me your phone. Well, I don't know how that go now. How does that go? Man, give me your phone, give me your bank card. Let me take it to I don't know how that go now, man. So that goes to tell you times done change, right? Times change, man. You couldn't, like in the early 90s, mid 90s, man, you couldn't go around neighborhoods flaunting this, flaunting that. You could, but you probably had to have a team, right? And you probably had to be feeding these peoples, man. You probably had to be feeding these peoples. Now you can walk around, you can get online, show somebody you got $6,000 of cash, and damn. So times have really changed, but we go back just a little bit. We always going to go back. So meaning, in a minute, we're going to get like that late 90 wave again. People going to get tired. People going to get tired of sitting around, because you still had guys out here, whether they done got old and washed up, They have a grandson now. They have sons now. So hopefully they never told their kids, their background stories, or there's kids didn't hear because we continue to bring up the past for some apparent reason here in the nation's capital. And that grandson or that child gonna say, man, you know something, man. Man, Unc told me, man, they great start strong arming people, man. They get ready to start back strong arming people. So we might get another wave of that again. We gonna get it because people are out here a little too loose on social media. And I'd be like, God damn, man, baby girl, sis, or homes don't even know, like, that's putting your family in danger, man, doing this, man. When you do stuff like that, you got to make sure your family is out of sight and out of mind, right? Like I said, I went through that. Me and my mother went through this type of stuff. We're not knowing about wolves, right? People put you in jeopardy, man, and they'll go ahead about their business. We're going to leave y'all in the city, man. We're going to move out MD. We moving out somewhere far, right? We don't got to see half of these peoples that y'all see. And then you'll be in the blind. Like, for instance, I used to live on New Hampshire Avenue. That's you in the midst of Rock Creek Church Road, Morton Street, Lamont Street, Quincy Street. And during that time, I was right across the street from a house that Michael Frey used to be in. I didn't know nothing about him, right? All I know is I'm a young teenager. It used to be a lot of gambling going on. A house, 3816 New Hampshire Avenue, right? Shout out to D, good guy, man, from around Morton Street, man. He had sisters, beautiful sisters, right? And these was older women, but I used to go in there sometimes. Shout out to my man Larry Evans. He not here no more. And he'll say, man, let's go gamble. They gambling. During the time, it wasn't a regular thing, but I'm not knowing who I'm in the midst of during that time. So now I'm older. I'm like, damn, whoa. I'm hearing about this gentleman, Michael Frey. I knew nothing about this guy, right? I knew nothing about him. I knew nothing, about his way of living. So I'm like, oh my goodness. Good morning. Hey, Nico. Good. Right here, Nico. All right. So I'm like, oh man. So that's why when my folks will pull up, he'll park around the block. Or if they got to give me some money, they'll say, hey, meet me around such and such. They would keep cars away from Northwest. So now I'm hearing these stories. I'm like, oh my God. So now I'm seeing 2025, as you keep listening to the internet and you hearing about these guys of this caliber. Like, oh damn. So Slim just had us just up here, just loose. Never tried to say, hey man. But the quiet part of that wasn't nobody loud. Now, wasn't nobody loud. Now, he probably knew, and other guys that he knew, that a gentleman named Michael Frey was like literally a block across the street. He knew that, but he probably said, well, I'm going to just stay the hell out the way. I ain't pulling no cars up in front of mom's house, man. And me as a teenager, I'm around this block, apparel on that an average teenager had no business wearing. And I'm thinking it's cool, but like, bro, do you know you are in the midst of wolves up here in Northwest Washington, D.C., bro? Do you really know this? Didn't know. But as you get older, you'll say, oh, damn, so that's why somebody asks you, man, don't take that car uptown, or this is why. But wouldn't it would have been better if you would have set me down? Hey, look, hey, little bro, man, We don't know. We don't know this. So we are going to get this wave again because people are going to get tired, man. I mean, it's holiday seasons around the corner. Social media, many tell stories. They paint a picture that they really are not about. But if we get that same wave again, it's not going to be good, y'all. It's not going to be good. If we get that same wave that I witnessed, like in the mid 90s, it's not going to be good, man. Especially if these individuals had, of that day before, of the past, have children, grandkids who just idolize these gangster stories. Hopefully their mother told them, hey, nah, man, we ain't gonna let you go this way. We ain't doing that. Your father did it, your brother did it. We ain't gonna go that way. Hopefully, the women stepped in. I'm not gonna lose you to this. And I pray that went on because, man, hearing about these guys, man, oh my goodness, man. Hearing about these guys, and just hearing about Michael Frey, like, he was a respectful gentleman. Like I said, if you hear his stories, and now I see how Larry actually got his swag from, because I see pictures of Michael Frey, dressed up, suits, chains. So I'm like, oh wow, okay, so this is how this gentleman was, right? So many of us getting these DC stories, man, and some of them is kind of like watered down a little bit. Some of them is watered down, man, and we got to get it together, man. I remember a young guy, and I'm about to bounce on this one. Young man, come up off of Clifton Street, man. His name was Rodney, man. We called him Hot Rod. I'm talking about the flyest young guy that you ever would see. Always have been fly. Every time you see him, that was like the Sabiato King in Northwest, and he was kind of ahead of his time. I was thinking about him maybe 2 months ago. It was just something about his aura, man. Every time you see him, I was like, damn, man. And it's like he went too fast, man. Birthday, December the 6th, if I'm not mistaken. I was just thinking about him 2 months ago. And he was so ahead of his time, right? I'm talking about when the Caprice Classics came out, the police packages. Everybody was going down South Dakota, South Dakota Avenue, over there in Northeast, buying police packages, $3,500, $4,000 cash. This young man, I'm talking about, he would go out and crash one and go buy another one, probably the next day. Then he started growing out of the Caprice Classics. And let me not forget how he used to just gamble. He's a gambler. As I think now, like if he was still living, we probably might have been the same age, 48 years old, right? But he was ahead of his time, right? Way ahead of his time. As years went on, he's kind of stepped his game up. I remember when he bought I think he bought him a 500. He left the Caprice Classics alone because I guess about time guys probably grind up on 3,500 or 4,000. He said, you know something, I'm gonna graduate from this Caprice Classic stuff, right? I think he bought an SS Impala first, and I saw him, and I was like, God damn, Slim. They was, yeah, man, man, Slim B, and I mean, young man, had a brother named Vincent, right? Shout out to Vincent. Vincent passed away. And these are guys that I actually have been up on. Not Vincent. Vincent, was an older guy, came up like with guys like my brother. And, you hear about these names. Say he was like a push-up king in jail, right? Say Vincent probably can do 2,000-3,000 push-ups, with no problem. But I think Vincent passed away. So when you hear about DC guys, man, you know, a lot of these guys be missing, right? You hear about who they want you to hear about, you know. So Rodney, man, later got himself killed, man, you know, and I often think about him, man, and I, I I say, damn, man, Slim was just moving so fast amongst people who he had no idea, you know, at a point in time, man, you know, somebody was going to get tired of you, man, flaunting. And that's not even to say if he wasn't saying, hey Holmes, man, look, man, I'm gonna throw you this, or man, you know, people want what you have out here, guys. That's how I know times have changed, because the stuff that I see out here now, you could not dare, and I'm talking about dare do that in the early 90s, late night. You could not do that. You cannot do that, right? And Rodney lost his life. I think about him often, man. Smoothest guy I ever laid my eyes on. Smoothest guy I ever laid my eyes on. And he started prospering. I guess he was cool when he was driving those Caprice Classics. Like, okay, anybody can grind up on 4,000, 3,500. But when he got to popping up with these 500 Benzes and all that Caprice Classics, you know, no, let me rephrase that. Hell with the Caprice Classic SS's. Caprice Classics are totally different. Caprice Classics is the LT1s, and not to forget, he had one of those. He crashed a brown, because we used to go by like state trooper vehicles, right? He crashed a brown, I think he had an Anne Arundel County police package. He had like a brown one, because I remember me having a blue one. They called mine the Fairfax County Caprice. I had a 90 blue one. Shout out to my man Dirk. Bought that from him. 14 from Fairmont, right? Right? Shout out to Princess Astoria too. Y'all go to her page, man. I hear her talking about she was from Fairmont. I swear I remember her face though, but I was a child. She probably remembered me. Shout out to her, man. He had that. He crashed that because me and him was racing one day. Smoked the hell out of me, man. I flashed the high beams. We was racing up towards Clock Elementary. He smoked me. He punished me from the old Pizza Hut, which is a Pizza Hut now. Smoked me. So about time I flashed the high beams, he pulls over. I'm like, Slim, what you got up in this? He was like, man, you know this is a LT1, right? He said, yeah, it's a Caprice Classic, but it's a LT1. During that time, I had my first Impala that I bought from hitting the 211 in MD. I had a gray Impala. It ain't had nothing in it. He was like, man, he started laughing. And I said, you crashed it? He said, yeah, he had a dent on the side. No exaggeration, maybe a week later, he had an LT1. He just went over everybody head. First one with like a bubble package, like the 90 Caprice type package. He had that for a minute, right? Turned around, maybe 6 months later, man, you know, Rodney got an Impala STS. I said, huh? I said, yeah. Think he had a black one, or it wasn't number two colors during that time. It was a black one and it was a cherry red SS Impala. No, matter of fact, Rodney had the tilt. He had like the tilt green one, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And I was like, oh my God, man. Lo and behold, came through 13th and Park Road, hopped out, hollered at one of my guys. I was like, God damn, something. Yeah. With the Sabiato on, and I was like, ooh, Lord, he done set a standard out here for everyone, man. And next thing you know, man, probably, man, a year later, maybe later in that year, he pops up with a 500. We called it a glass house. When the Ice Cube videos first came out, shout out to Michael B. Jail. I think he was the first one with the coupe over there in Clay Terrace, right? So during that time, and then next thing you know, man, you hear, man, you know, Rodney got killed, right? Rodney was living up by Fleetwood, Eastern Avenue, man. And I was like, man, stop playing. It was like, yeah, man, yeah. So, man, guys, man, Don't let this world sleep you, man. That's what I'm gonna leave y'all with. Don't let it sleep you, because it will. And that '90s wave, man. The average young man wouldn't understand this, right? They wouldn't understand it. Like when somebody out here trying to grab your mom or your mother walking the streets, man, and you running around with money. The average young man wouldn't understand that. I went through that through experience, man. I ain't go through it one time. I went through it twice, right? So you got a little money, man. Keep that stuff off the internet. It's cool. It's cool to show somebody what you're wearing, but when we get to talking about watches and stuff like that, man, you can't do that. I'm telling y'all, man, you can't do that, man. Don't let this internet stuff rock you to sleep. Be that individual with money. Let somebody be surprised when they say, man, baby girl or Holmes, man, let somebody had to look 2 times like, who, him, her? Yeah. There are millionaires in DC, guys. Y'all don't even know it. Y'all be on social media, y'all look at people, and y'all look at this individual because he don't have a watch or she don't have this on. These are millionaires walking amongst us, man. When y'all go to these Commander games and y'all see these women with these whips outside, man, these women are millionaires. But they're not going to get on social media and discuss their business with you and I. So I'm going to leave y'all with that, man. I'm going to leave y'all with that. Y'all be careful out there. Everybody have a beautiful day. Don't forget, 10:02. You was trying to reach out to somebody. I'm going to run up on Slim, or today ain't going to be your day. You want to get your feelings hurt, man. Take it from me. Let me save you some gas money. All right? Take it from me. Let it blow over. Holler at them probably by Wednesday or something like that. With that being said, everybody have a beautiful day. Share the page out. Michigan, let's win. I'm gonna keep. Damn, Michigan. I don't know. I don't know now. I don't know now. Maybe 684 will come back out, but if you in DC, you better play it. I'm getting ready to play it now.